just checking in, man. It's hot up here, as you see. I'm sweating, but I'm drinking my Gatorades and water to keep myself hydrated and everything. So I'm alright on that level. But I want to talk to you about something, man, that just hit me. You can try to hope and wish that people would treat you fairly just because you do a good job or that you do what you're supposed to do. But that don't mean that people are going to show obligations towards you and say, you know what, so-and-so been coming to work all year. He ain't missed a day. Maybe we should bless him with a bonus or do something for him. It's not going to happen, man. You have to look out for you. And there's an old saying in the South that we used to always say, a closed mouth don't get fed. So remember that, a closed mouth don't get fed. If you don't have enough audacity and courage and enough pride in your work and what you do where you can say, hey man, I deserve this or I need to have this, don't think that they're just going to give it to you. It's not going to happen. I'll tell you what just happened just a few seconds ago. They kind of rubbed me wrong a little bit. So I'm here working with another foreman and superintendent, and I'm doing some work. And today I'm by myself because the guy that's supposed to came and help me, he didn't show up. Needless to say, there's another guy here I just did a video on a little while ago, sweeping the broom. So I hollered at the brother, you know, just talking to him. And he's like, hey man, you smoke cigarettes? And I'm like, nah, I don't smoke. He's like, man, I give you $1 for a cigarette. You know, well, he asked me that before I told him I don't smoke. And I was like, well, let me go ask this foreman and superintendent over here. Like, they all in my face smiling, yeah, ooh, you know, everything good. I asked him, hey man, let me get a cigarette for me for $1. He's like, oh, Joe, you smoke? I give you a cigarette. I said, nah, I don't smoke. This guy over here, he got $1, he want to buy one. He said, nah, I just got enough for me, man. I'm like, huh? So, now that you know my work ethic, you cool with me. But you see this brother here sweeping this broom, and he ain't even asking you for a handout. He's saying, can I give you $1 for a cigarette? So the guy acted a little something. I was like, damn, man, why you act like this? I jump back on doing what I'm doing and say, fuck it. Then he come back and say, hey, man, what do that, man? I'm going to go on and give him a couple, man. I don't want Coleman to come back and bite me. I didn't say anything. This is what he said. So if he got enough audacity and the right heart to after that we talk about this, he go back and say, you know what, I can convict it. I need to help this guy. He could have did that shit from the get-go. But he really didn't want to. He didn't care. And that's just to show you, unless we helping them and doing something for them, they ain't got shit for us. We got to take care of us. And that's just what it is, man. That's why I'm building hog-on recruiting and hog-on field welding and hog-on promotions and hog-on everything. Because if we don't build our own, the door's going to be closed.